David Corson, Sunday, August 24th, 2025. Hope everybody's having a great Sunday. Oh, it's about 6:15. Just had a mellow day, and son's last day is going down to Florida tomorrow. He's coming back. He's got to get his truck worked on, and he's got to leave it up here for a couple days. So he's going to fly down and then fly back up later this week, and then hang. And as soon as it's done, he's going to go back down and drive. His pod's getting delivered, and he's got to get unloaded. So, hey, stuff happens. Actually, was looking to get another truck yesterday, and actually he was going to buy this truck, but then the finance guy got you know how the auto gig goes. The sales manager and the sales guy go, and then they play the dog and pony game back and forth, and then you go on the finance guy, and he tries to upsell you on everything, and it just rubbed my kid the wrong way, and he just got up and walked out. I think he lost like a $60,000 truck deal. I told my son to go, look, get your truck fixed, it's paid off, keep it, and put your money away. Down the road, interest rates are coming down. You don't need that payment. Just hang out, you know. And he was psyched. Beautiful truck. Not worth 60. When the interest rates come down, it'll be 40. You know, they can't. You know, there's so many trucks on the lot. It's ridiculous. And I feel bad because that dealership's a pretty cool guy. They're actually honest up there. But one rotten apple, and actually he got a text last night from the owner of the dealership. Because he already printed the temporary tag. They were just going through, but the guy was trying to upsell him on all this stuff. He's on a budget, and just rubbed him the wrong way. He just walked out. He's a beast. He's working around with hundreds of pounds of weight, man. He's a beast. I wouldn't piss my son off, And it's too bad. I feel bad for the sales guy. Those guys wanted the business, and but the owner of the dealership texted him last night, and he went back to him this morning. So anyway, but the owner said we heard what happened, and we took action against that employee, the finance guy. There's two guys who are really important in a dealership: the owner, because he wants to push cars and and the maintenance shop, and then the finance guy, who's basically bringing all the money in, so payroll and parts and all that stuff can get paid for. So those are really the two important guys. But the finance guy he's the last person you remember when you walk out of the dealership, and he's got to get the signature. The deal was sold. He just blew it. So if I was that owner, I'd fire that guy. I just, my wife was there. They both came home and they were like, oh my God, we were ready to take the car, and he could have got driven down. But the part on his car is almost $7,000, but his truck is beautiful. Never had an issue with it. It's got 126,000 miles on it, brand new wheels. He's got a lift kit on it. Oh, it's beautiful. Trucks, if you maintain them, they'll go forever. So I just said, look, man, just pay it out of pocket. And and it's a fluke. He's a maintenance tech, so he's looked at all these recalls and all this stuff. He's talked to Ford service guys who've been around forever, and they're like, oh man, we never heard that happen on that size engine. But our guy said, hey, if you were thinking about trading this car, and this is the time to do it. But then, what's the use to, what's the difference between $8,000 or having a $40,000 debt on your hand? I just told my kid, I'm like, hey man, just pay it to get it fixed. Drive it, be nice to it, give it its oil changes when it needs it, and then down the road, you can go get another truck. Just like me, I want to get a new truck, but I'm going to wait for interest rates to come down, and, probably not even until next year. My truck's almost 10 years old. I should keep it, just buy a new one. But I want a 250, I want a bigger truck. So in any event, hey, Sunday, a great day. Got some things done around the house. We're going to dinner tonight. Our favorite place, the Ridge, up on the lake. And then tomorrow, he's going down with me. I got to fly down at 2 o'clock to Orlando. I got a reception at 5:30, take some pictures, shake some hands, and then fly back at 10:30, land at midnight, drive home. And then I have a kick-ass week as you lead up to the end of the month and Labor Day weekend. And then I'll get my issue posted by the 8th and continue on. So, but awesome day, and just beautiful out. A couple clouds in the sky. It's hot, but we're making do. So here's what I'm thinking for August 24th, 2025, at about 6:20 or so. And that word is instinct. Yeah, instinct. Business, personal, athletics, life, sleep, whatever you're doing, you got to have instinct in everything that you do, in a 24-hour day. Just like my kid yesterday. He had an instinct that he really should go one way and not go, but he did his research and everything, but instinct is like a gut. You just have a gut feeling. You go in. He walked out. His instinct told him, hey, man, it's not meant to be. I don't like this guy. I'm out of here. Plenty of trucks around. I don't need to buy one. I just need to get mine fixed. I don't need to get, do all this. That's the thing. He didn't need it. Just need to get his other truck fixed, and instinct. But like in athletics, you got to have the instinct that, you can look at some person and go, hey, man, I'm faster than that guy. I got better stick, so I can take that guy. I can definitely, or, I have a faster shot that guy can stop in the goal. I know, like, I'm just going to keep ripping him until he stops him. That's instinct. That's like watching. Instinct is a great word because it takes practice. It takes, you have to take action. You have to execute. And you got to be 100% sure, with whatever, if you're going to make a decision or take some action, you got to be sure that's what it is. So, but in athletics, if you've got an instinct and you're born with it, that's cool. Some people have to work on working on, their instinct. But it's just like, you practice all week, doing this double pick on the field, and then you go out and you look at the defenseman, like, oh my God, these guys don't have instinct. You're just going to fake that boom, boom, do the double pick, wide open, catch the ball, shoot the ball on the ground, OTG on the ground, and in the net. So instinct in athletics, and I could go through thousands of things. Athletics, you have to have instincts on, but I'm just telling you, very, very important word. Business, you got to have instinct. You got to know when to launch a product. You need to know when to let someone go. You know when to hire someone, when to promote someone, when to give bonuses, when to give someone a raise, and the accolades and the kudos. When to go out and buy another firm. There's so many things. Whether you're the account executive or the CEO, you should know everything about your business. The more you know, the better off, the more of an asset you are. But you've got to have instinct in everything you do. And it doesn't matter where you are in the totem pole. Instinct. It's got to be beneficial for everybody. It's got to be obtainable. And, is it going to be hard? Heck yeah. Nothing's easy. Business is freaking brutal. It's like sports, man. You got to have thick skin, but you got to have instinct. Because instinct, you have hurdles and speed bumps and potholes that you run into every day, in business. Some days are going to be better than others. Everything's going to go your way. Other days, nothing's going to go with you. Someday, you got to have instinct. And that instinct just comes with experience. And with experience, you have more W's and L's. So if you have awesome instinct in business, you're going to be that much more successful. Relationships, instinct, the instinct to go over and ask that person out to go dance or go out, hey, you've seen this person that lives in your building, you wanted to go out with them, hey, open your mouth, take some action and ask them out for a coffee or something. That's instinct. Instinct is, in relationships is, hey, that person just walked in the room, hey man, just turn my head, I got to go meet that person. It makes you tingly on side or makes your hair stand up. You're just like, oh my God, look at that. I got to go meet that person. Or when someone comes in, it's just, you just have instinct. Everybody has instinct at all varying degrees, but instinct really is a powerful thing to master, because when you have instinct, you got to go for it. You got to go for it. There's only one life, and it's not just personal. It's just casual communication. Look at all the people that you speak with and communicate with every day. As long as you're negotiable, flexible, you listen, you stick your sock in your mouth when you're yakking too much, you don't make mountains out of molehills, you keep them simple. And the most important thing in instinct is being able to talk with the least amount of words, get your point across. So, as quickly as possible and as clear, like a third grader would understand it, you will be that much better off day in and day out. But instinct is one of those things. You have to have instinct to say, hey, am I going to be able to tell this person that? Or am I going to have to do it simpler? Or maybe I can be a little more, complicated, whatever. That's instinct. That's just kind of gauging the situation. But like I said, personal, casual contact, with whoever. You just got to, I'm telling you, you'll feel it. You'll know, what I'm talking about. Instinct, it's just in relationships, it's so crucial, man, and believe me, it'll either help you or help you get it out and go, there's a million fish in the sea. But, once again, the grass is always greener on the other side too. Yeah, right. I'm telling you, you got to have instinct, when to quit, when to keep going, when to do, that's what relationships are, man, never a dull moment. And you have to your body has to have instinct. Your instinct is, hey, it needs about 6 to 8 hours of rest every morning, or not every morning, every night. Your body kicks tail for you every day. So but I've trained it now for in 2025. Hey, when I'm starting to unplug, I'm starting to floss my teeth, brush it, knows that it's going to get 6 to 8 hours of sleep. I get 6 to 6.5. That's what I've been working on my sleep all year. Sleep like a rock, man. But when I wake up, I'm not groggy. My body just kicks ass for me every day. As long as you take care of your body, you feed it, you give it the rest that it needs, and you take care of all the bumps and bruises, both mentally and physically, your body will perform for you day in and day out like a thoroughbred, as long as you're breathing. And if there's something I haven't talked about instinct in a 24-hour period, hey, have instinct on that too. From the heart, take it to the bank, put up your knowledge vault, and use it for whenever you need it. And if you work on instinct every day, every week, every month, for the remainder of the year, all the way to December 31st, you'll have about 135 days or so, 130 days of data on yourself. And listen, you just have to take action. Download a diary app, have a running email or a notepad, and write a paragraph on how you worked on your instinct. And at the end of the year, you'll have about 130 some odd days of data on yourself. And you'll see, man, you'll remember every day. Hey, heck, record it right here. But your phone's attached to you, but do something. And if you do it, don't do it for a couple weeks and quit, because you're wasting your time. Can't get time back. But if you do it for the next 4 months and basically a week, 127 some odd days, give or take a couple days. If you do it every day, first of all, you're going to cross that finish line. Congratulations. Then you can look back at all the days and assess and learn, and then repeat and go for it again. That's what's so amazing about this. It's like a self-check thing. I'm addicted. You'll get addicted too. You'll remember every day, but you got to be consistent. All right. So instinct, really, really important. So listen, I appreciate y'all. Have a great rest of your Sunday, and have a fantastic week tomorrow. You know what to do early. Get up, make your bed, get in the shower, do something positive, dress for success, put your game face on, and go have a fantastic Monday. And before you know it, it's going to be Labor Day weekend. Tuesday, Wednesday, hump day, Thursday, Friday, wind down, TGIF, and the Labor Day weekend. All right. So, but this is a really, it's a short week, so you got to make the best of it. Monday, wind up. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, pedal to the metal. Friday, so, getting out of town, getting ready to go to the beach and enjoy themselves, I'm sure. So, in any event, listen, I appreciate y'all. Have a great rest of your, like I said, your Sunday night. I'll see you tomorrow. Where, I have no idea, but I will. I'll see you in Orlando. I'll do my video down at the Hilton, where we're doing our reception next to the convention center. So with that, hey, be safe, take action, instinct, make it happen.